All right, guys, comparison video again today. We've got Tuscan beef with cannellini beans. I don't even know what those are for sure, but we're gonna try that. This menu is from Georgetta. Thank you, Georgetta. She sent me a lot of stuff in the past. Got back to another one of hers. And this beef goulash, which is a new one as well. And I picked this up online myself. So we're gonna compare beef to beef and see what we come up with. All right, let's take a look at Georgetta's first here. The Tuscan beef, 220 calories. I'll take a look. There we go. Just your standard packaging there. Spicy buffalo mix from MRE Star.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I haven't opened up too many MRE Star packages. I'll have to find out exactly what the difference is about those. I don't understand it myself. I see them for sale online, but it says packaged for civilian and military use. So I'll just get these out on the tray. Oh, wow. Now that's interesting. It says spicy buffalo mix. Let's see, we've got peanuts, everything sticks, which are basically wheat sticks with flavoring. Poppy seeds in those sticks, and then and guacamole sticks of some kind, some almonds. Interesting. Well, smells kind of like packaged food, I guess. Here's our heater. We're inside today, and I don't like those fumes in the house, so we're gonna heat up everything in some hot water today. Our accessory pack. Interesting looking spoon for sure. Got a napkin, not all packaged up, but right out there. Oh wow, it even says, I like it, advertising all the way, man. Having been a marketing guy myself, I appreciate that. Ooh, deep, rich coffee. We're gonna try that today. We're gonna try the coffee.
This is a lot of new stuff.
It is. Oh, house recipe, non-dairy creamer. Never seen that. Oh my goodness, wait a minute, watch out. We've got salt and pepper. Looks like what you get on the airlines if you order the food on the aircraft. Little toothpick, I like that. Sucra, fresh white, crushed red pepper, no doubt for our beef dish. And check it out, Smarties. I love my Smarties. That's nice.
Oh, I've never seen that in an MRE at all.
No, no indeed. Oh man, check it out. Sugar cookies. Now we might have to find us some of these. These are kind of fun. Georgetta, this is good. Look at there. Oh man. Looking good. They look like they're going to be crispy. Ooh, they smell good. Dadgummit, that's going to be fun. And what do we have? Oh, some biscuits, it says. Crackers, there you go. Interesting because they have English, and then I'm guessing that's Spanish, and I'm not sure about that. Maybe these, yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm pretty Anglo when it comes to international stuff. I'm not real good about that. Never took any foreign language in school and struggle with English from time to time. So, but here we have our crackers. Oh, I like the looks of these. They kind of look like the Keebler Townhouse crackers with that little punch in them there. And last but not least, fruit punch powder. So we'll have to give that a whirl and see what that's like. Interesting, nothing to dip my crackers in as far as peanut butter or cheese. That's all right. We'll make that happen.
Maybe the beef is really like gray, has a lot of gravy.
You know, that's interesting you say it. This is really one of the most liquid MRE packets I've ever. I mean, it's really like it's soup almost. So that'll be interesting to check that out. Let's get that on the heat. Before we go over to the next one, it's kind of interesting. This is the total calories on this is 1,040. I guess it's going to be a little more because your Smarties are going to be a few calories, but not much. But just the crackers, the pretzel mix, the cookies, the drink, and the beef is going to be 1,040 calories. Normally an MRE is about 1,250 to 1,300. So we'll see how many's in the other MRE here. Let's see, we've got our orange flavored fruit drink mix. We'll pour that out here in a minute. What do we have here? Oh, applesauce. I was gonna say that's real soupy, but there you go. We got applesauce. Get that out on the tray real quick. Again, both of these are new, so that's kind of nice. So we'll put it right there. Oh yeah, now that looks good. That looks real good. And it's not gonna have any old taste, I'm not gonna think anyway. There you go. This was actually put together, yeah, this was made in 2023. The 32nd day, so that'd be February 1st of 2023 is when this one was made. Got our heater, we don't need that, we'll set that aside. Here's our accessory pack. Matches. Salt. Gum. A moist towelette and our napkins. Oh, patriotic sugar cookies. That's going to be fun to have sugar cookies and sugar cookies, right?
Wow.
That's going to be nice. All right, let's take a look here. I think we've seen these before.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got Liberty Bells and stars. What do we have here? Looks like a coin with an eagle on it. I think we have a flag. Yeah, there's a part of a flag. I don't guess the flags made the trip too well on this one, but yeah, we have a part of a flag, so that's kind of cool. We have, oh, here's our goulash. This is not as soupy as our other one, but it is quite liquidy. It's not real firm. That probably has a lot to do with the fact that it's newer. And what else? We got our spoon. Interesting comparison.
The one on the right is more soup, like a soup spoon.
It is, isn't it? That's right. Well, that might be indicative of what our dish is going to be like when we pour it out. What do we have here? Whole wheat sliced bread. Sterling Foods. They make a lot of cakes too. That's why I wanted to check that out for sure. There you go. We got our bread. Just your standard, nothing fancy there. And two more things here. Oh, we've got chunky peanut butter. Yes, I love chunky peanut butter. Strawberry jam, like a bonus.
Nice.
We can make a peanut
favorite.
butter and jelly sandwich. Outstanding. Okay, let's see here. Well, let's get the peanut butter out first. All right, peanut butter going down. Oh, now that looks fresh and good, doesn't it? Mm. Yes, indeed.
Looks like it might be kind of chunky.
You know what? It might have said that.
See little chunk.
It says chunky peanut butter right on the outside.
It doesn't have
there.
the big, but it has a little chunk.
Yeah. That is very nice. I want to get all that out of there, I'll guarantee you. That is good stuff. Nice. Excellent. And here's our strawberry jam. Again, it's brand new, so this ought to look great. Oh yeah, that is good looking stuff. I can smell it. Ooh, that smells good. I want to get all that out too, for sure.
I've never seen him put peanut butter and jelly in the same.
No, that's a first for me as well.
MRE, yeah.
Definitely a first. Very cool, very cool. All right, let's get our meal on the heat and let's get the powder out. All right, we've got the orange beverage here. No fruit juice, it says right on it. That's kind of interesting. But again, it comes in this packaging, so I could actually pour the water, I think it's a half a canteen cup, in there and reseal it and then shake it. But kind of like to have it out in the clear glass so we can see it and kind of compare the looks of both. So let's do that. One other thing too, this menu is 1,190 calories. So it's what, about 150 calories more than this one. So that's kind of interesting. There's more, I don't know what you call nutrition, more caloric value here in the actual military one than there is in the MRE Star. And here we have our fruit punch powder. There we go. Both require 12 ounces of water, which is a half canteen cup. In the canteen cups, it was always standard. It's 24 ounce. So set that aside. It's my old canteen cup, really from 1980 to 84. We're going to go halfway into the canteen cup. I'll do it a little light because we can always add a little more liquid. I'll pour that off. Definitely a fruit punch. And in the orange base. There we go. Somebody asked me on this, this would hook up to your web belt and then you wear it on your hip. These little tabs come up. You put the belt up underneath there and then snap those back down, and that makes sure your canteen doesn't go anywhere. And then of course you have the snaps to be double sure. But in the packet, what did you hold here? And I think that was originally for water purification tablets. I believe that's what that would have been for. I happen to have a MRE or a C-ration John Wayne with a spoon on the end. I got this out of an international MRE. I don't remember. It might have been from Australia. I can't remember, but I just keep that in here just in case I'm out and about and need some way to open up a can. So, all right. We'll stir up both here and then get some hot water for some coffee. So what we've done here is I decided I've got the deep rich coffee from the MRE Star from Georgetta, but this one didn't come with coffee, the one I had, so I went and grabbed a Bill's Brew from another MRE that did have the coffee. We didn't try one day because it was so dad blame hot. So we'll be able to compare two new coffees with one another. And this is kind of cool because I've never done the deep rich. So that'll be fun to give a try too. And got our USS Iwo Jima cup. I was on the Iwo Jima for a little while when I was in Beirut, Lebanon. Did a lot of laundry on that ship. And then we've got our Bill's Brew. Well, that smells good, I'll tell you that. Bill's Brew in our El Paso cup. I was on the El Paso for a little bit longer. I was on a NATO float to Norway with 300 of my close personal friends. We'll get our spoons out. Stir them up. It says let them set for 30 seconds or a minute. So while they set, I was going to tell you, I don't know if that I've ever mentioned this before, but when I joined the Marine Corps, I was in the food service business. I was actually an assistant manager in a cafeteria. Golden Host Cafeteria is in Little Rock, Arkansas. When I filled out all my paperwork and did the ASVAB, which is the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery of tests, one of the things my recruiter said, when you get in boot camp, don't tell anybody you've been in the cafeteria business. I said, oh really? He said, yeah, because if you mention that, they might put you in the kitchen. They might put you on KP duty, like for your job when you get out of boot camp. He said, and those guys work long hours. It's a thankless job, and you don't want that. So I made sure I was mum about that when I was in boot camp. I never mentioned that I'd been in the cafeteria business. So, and I didn't get picked for KP duty ever. So that was nice. Anyway, let's say a quick prayer and get after this thing. Thank you so much, Lord God, for a beautiful day. It's time to try these MREs. Bless this food to my body now, and thank you for your love. In Christ's name, amen.
Amen.
So first of all, we have our deep rich. Let's give that a whirl. And a sugar cookie. Smell great. Real crunchy. I can taste lemon. That's a decent sugar cookie. Yep. I tell you, one thing I always tell people too with the MREs, when I was in the military, I was always hungry when it came time to eat. I mean, whether we were in the field or in garrison, wherever we were, I just wasn't used to waiting in between meals to be able to snack on something. So I was always very hungry. I never had any trouble eating whatever they put before me. So when I review these things, there's cooking like my wife does, which I don't care to go out to eat to very many places just because that's so good. And then there's MRE cooking. And so when I compare these things, everything's relative, right? So you're out in the field or you're in a survival situation, you need to eat these. That's my mindset when I'm going through and reviewing these things. So try some coffee here. That's pretty good coffee. I would say nothing really to write home about, but it's not bad. Cookie's good, a little bit of lemon flavor. Now we'll try our Bill's Brew, which we kind of know what to expect there. We'll add some sugar here in a minute, and cream. So we'll eat us a little Liberty Bell first. Okay, no hint of lemon in those cookies. They're actually just a little bit sweeter, maybe a little more vanilla in those than here. I prefer these. The cookie part is crunchier, and I like the vanilla more than the lemon. The coffee, I prefer the Bill's Brew as well. So might be because I'm used to it. You know, I've had Bill's Brew several times. That kind of makes a difference sometimes. If you'd like to give it a whirl or ace, try it out. But we're going to put some creamer and sugar into our coffee and give that a whirl.
The Bill's Brew, like this is extremely mild to me, this coffee is.
And I think I was real fair in adding the same amount of water to both. Mm-hmm. So it's not like this is a bigger cup, but it wasn't as full.
Bill's Brew definitely tastes more like a powerful coffee.
Yeah.
And this is just like
This is like a light roast. That might be a medium to dark roast kind of thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got sugar and we've got creamer. And we'll give that a whirl. And then we'll do the same over here. Well, no, we won't. We have none of that. We didn't have coffee, that's why. So I'll need to go get me some sugar and creamer, and so we can do a taste test that's the same. All right, so we'll add our sugar to Bill's Brew and our creamer. Again, this came from another MRE, but I did want to compare the two coffees.
You have a lot of MREs.
I do. I don't care for sweet coffee, so I'm not a real good judge of this stuff, but we'll give it a try. All right. Again, the MRE Star coffee. Yeah, it's just not, it's a real light blend. The sugar and cream doesn't really add a lot to it, quite frankly. Bill's Brew. You might enjoy it more now.
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
know.
probably drink it.
For me, give me coffee black. I drink coffee for the taste, not for the sugar or sweet or the flavor. I just want coffee. Mm-hmm. But anyway, all right, that's nice. Let's see here. We've compared cookies. We have kind of an interesting mix here. I've got the Smarties, which I'm going to try right now, and then we'll compare that with our peanut butter and jelly. Let's see, Smarties, always good. Check those out. Asa, I tell you what, I'll split these up into the colors there. There you go, sir. Cheers.
Cheers.
Good sugar candy. Gotta like Smarties. Smarties have always been a favorite of mine. When I was a kid at the swimming pool, if I only had a couple pennies, I bought the Smarties.
I was the same way. That's so funny that I was the exact same way when I was little. Smarties were the favorite.
Yeah, well, they were always the cheapest, so I could always afford them. It seemed like when I was a kid, I'd swim. I would always go to the deep end, swim to the bottom of the pool, and try to find pennies and dimes that people dropped out of their pockets, so I could afford to go over and grab a Snickers or some Smarties. But anyway, I digress. So let's take a look at the bread here. It smells good. It's
It
a
is
good
split
looking.
into two pieces. That's interesting.
Oh, it is. Oh my goodness, look at that. I didn't even notice that. Well, let's see. That's a good flavored bread. That go. Heck yeah. That's real good. It's wheat bread. We'll try some peanut butter with it. Just try a bit. Oh, I can taste the crunch in it. Put a little of that peanut butter on the bread. I can tell this is going to be good. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. So let's make us a PBJ here. I know I've tried the peanut butter, I like that. Now we will go to the PB&J. Eat a little more jam on it. Put that together. Oh, yeah. It's like I have 2 desserts.
That's cool. You can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in an MRE.
That is really good. Wow. What a bonus. That would have felt like home. Cool. Very nice. One of the differences here is we have the kind of the nuts and spicy bready thing mixed there, and the applesauce to compare. There's not like a similar thing that way, but that'll be all right. Cleanse the old palate here. And, well, that didn't do much good. Do that again. I like that crunchy. You know, that's the first time I think I've had crunchy peanut butter in MRE. I do like that. All right, applesauce. I've always liked the applesauce, even when it's older, so newer should be really good. That's a good applesauce, definitely. That is really good. And then, now let's take a little bit of everything here. We got nuts, peanuts, almonds, and some kind of bread, 2 different kind of breadsticks. Give that a try.
One is avocado.
That's fun. That's like a savory trail mix. There's nothing sweet in it. That's pretty darn good. Yeah, I'd be munching on that. I'd definitely trade for some of that because that's something you could put in your pocket, you know, in the packet and have for all day. And I like the salty. That's good. That's a definite thumbs up. Very nice, very nice. Well, I think our mains are ready. Let's get those out. Okay, let's open up our Tuscan beef first with the beans. This is the stuff that's real liquidy. Check that out. Oh, wow.
It's like a soup.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? That's cool. Got the little beef chunks in there. Quite good looking stuff. This is a little more of a, I guess, solid. It is goulash. So growing up in the Midwest, ooh, that's hot. Ate a lot of goulash growing up as a kid. Usually it has a lot of noodles and stuff. Let's see what this looks like. Whew, that is hot and hot. That water really does a trick. Oh yeah. But again, it's got a lot of good liquid in it. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm shocked how soup-like that one is.
That is. I think the second one will stick with you longer, just because it's you know, a little more solid. Oh, this is going to be fun. All right, so we got our beans and our meat and our carrots, some spices there. The meat is okay. Needs some salt. Needs some salt on the meat. The bean is good. The carrots, I can't really taste them separately. Let's put a little bit of salt on that. And then we'll throw some pepper down on it. I like a little pepper. By the way, the nuts mixture, the nut and bread mixture there, that was a little more spicy than I anticipated. It had a little bit of an afterburn to it, if you will. So let's give this a try here. Yeah, this is definitely soupier. Almost want that in my canteen cup.
Also makes sense why they gave you crackers. Well, no peanut butter or anything. The crackers are for the soup.
Right. The soup is a little, what do you call it, bland almost. It's not as flavorful. Not as spiced up. Could almost use some Tabasco sauce or something with it. It's pretty,
tame?
It's a pretty tame dish, pretty light dish. If you weren't feeling particularly well and you wanted something that wasn't going to upset your stomach, that's the thing right there. It's not a bad dish. It's not packed with like, wow, that really tastes good kind of a thing. Let's try this one. Cleanse the old palate. Now this there's a big chunk, look at that, there's a big chunk of beef there. More rice and carrots. Again, it's not quite as soup-like. It needs a little salt. That, I think because of the tomato base in it, I prefer this one. It has more tomato. It has tomato base. All right, look at this. This here particular one. Look at how big the beef chunks are in it. It's not like it's freeze-dried beef pellets like the other one was. This is more like actual beef in it. So, I like the tomato base. You can see the carrots. You can see big chunks of tomatoes, rice. And I like this tomato base better. There is one thing though. I was complaining a little bit about it being a little bland. Crushed red pepper. So let's get some crushed red pepper on that thing and see if that doesn't improve it. I got to be a little careful. I'm not.
They anticipated everything.
Yeah, right. That's my guess. Might leave that set and soak in just another minute there. While that's soaking, let's compare some drinks. So we got the fruit punch here from the MRE Star. Well, that's a good fruit punch. And then from the regular MRE, orange. That's good too. I prefer the fruit punch, and I would say I added a half a canteen cup, maybe just a little bit less. If I were to do it again, I would, if I was doing this every day and I remembered, I would probably do about a third of a cup of water, a canteen cup of water in each, because they're a little more like Gatorade than I prefer. If I'm gonna have a fruit drink, give it to me, give me a punch or give me some real big flavor. So half a canteen cup, in my opinion, was just a little too much. So the instructions said 12 ounces, but I'd back off on it a little bit. All right, well, I think we've let this soak a bit. Here we go. That added a little, but again, it's just not, it's not to my liking. I prefer the tomato base definitely on this MRE here. So, well, let's see. We have the candies here. We've got the gum here. Ace, I think overall, either one of these MREs, I wouldn't turn it down. Mm-hmm. I would eat it in the field for sure. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, the gum is gum. It's always good. Georgetta, thank you again for sending the MRE. She sent me a big care box. It had full-on MREs, parts of MREs from different countries. I'm going to get to some of that here soon. But it's great to compare. Thanks for hanging out on this one, guys. Let's see you in the next one.